Welcome back to the last module. In this video, let's continue the summary of the lesson, Weathering the Storm of the Ersama. Prashant became a savior. He brought the orphaned children and made a shelter for them. He asked the woman to look after them, but he soon found that women and children were sinking deeper and deeper in their grief. He made them join the Food for Work program. It was started by a non-government organization. He engaged other volunteers to help keep widows to start their lives. He also believed that orphans should be resettled in their own community. 6 months passed. Soon after the super cyclone, Prashant now thought about himself. Earlier, he had no time to bother about his own pain. The widows and orphaned children of the village thought of Prashant only in their hours of grief. So, dear children, this story gives the details of how Prashant worked hard to help the villagers overcome the devastation caused by the storm, which inspires us to have courage and a positive approach towards life. The title of the story is quite apt and straightforward. It is related to a super cyclone that struck Ersama. As I already mentioned, Ersama is a small town of coastal Odisha. The cyclone struck Ersama on 27th October 1999. The main focus is on weathering. Weathering means facing the storm. It was devastating as the storm brought death and destruction in Odisha. The story tells us about the collective efforts to weather the natural calamity, to face the natural calamity, the super cyclone which struck Odisha. Now, let's see the theme. We cannot do anything to prevent or stop natural calamities. We all know that. But one thing is quite clear, that we can make collective efforts to withstand the wrath of such calamities. No one individually can do anything worthwhile. We have to put in our best efforts to lessen the pains and griefs caused by any devastation. Now please watch this video.
With 180 km/h winds, Cyclone Fani slammed ashore in Odisha state in eastern India. Fani first made landfall Friday morning near the coastal city of Puri, a holy place for Hindus. The strong cyclone is expected to move north through Odisha and weaken as it hits West Bengal and Meghalaya states. It'll then head to Bangladesh. A big concern is coastal storm surges and resultant flooding. About 1 million people have been evacuated. India's Navy, Air Force, and Disaster Response Force are on standby.
2 or 3 cyclones hit the Odisha coast every year. So we are really suffering due to this. The government officers have advised us not to venture out into the sea. Since the access to the sea are closed, our boats and crafts are getting destroyed in this cyclone.
Airports and schools were closed before the storm hit. Fani is the most serious cyclone for the region in 20 years. In 1999, a super cyclone devastated Odisha and killed 10,000 people across the state. The coast of Odisha state is prone to cyclone storm surge and tsunamis. Embankments and shelters have been built over the last 7 years. But Fani will be the first test of how they stand up to a powerful cyclone.
Dear children, I hope you were able to understand the lesson. Please do read the lesson 1 or 2 times. Thank you.